Hello everybody, it's Rach and it's Juan.
Hello.
Today, hi, we're going to talk about 5 content creation dilemmas. 5 really hard things that you need to tackle if you're making content. I'm going to throw it to Juan and he's going to tell us about the first one.
Nice. Number 1, and this is mainly for people that are not in huge companies, but if you need to plan content for various channels and you want to be posting almost daily, a lot of companies of our clients want to be posting 2 to 3 times a day in different channels. So this could be a little bit of a big challenge.
Definitely. The second challenge is, knowing what kind of content you want to put out there. That can be really challenging to figure out what you want to say on these channels. So, one of the things you can do is just think about what do you want to be known for? What does your brand want to be known for? And make that your starting point.
Nice. Number 3, guys, this is more on the business side of things, is the content operational cost. Now, as you can imagine, and this happens to us, at a minimum, you're going to need a writer. You're going to need someone that knows a little bit about design. You're going to need probably a social media manager or somebody that helps you manage your community. You can do it yourself if you want. I mean, I'm a big fan of replying to comments that go into my personal profile, but it does come at a cost. And no matter what, if you want to access a certain type of audience, you're going to have to spend money. So media buying can also be a bit of a constraint. So that content operational cost, because it comes initially as an internal expense, can be a bit of a dilemma.
Definitely. It's hard to know. There's so many heads required when you're making content.
Yes.
So number 4 is the world of reporting. And so this is one that a lot of people may miss, but it's a really important one because you want to see if the content you're putting out there is working, what it's doing for you, and whether you maybe need to change some things with your strategy. And this really depends on what you want to look for. So what the objective is of your content. Are you after comments? Are you after likes? Are you after follows? Are you after click-throughs to a website, downloads of something? And sometimes a really good measure, I believe, is just maybe phone calls. Are people calling you? Or are they emailing you? Are they asking for your help? Because maybe that's a really good, objective that's being hit.
Yes, I would also add that because the more channels you have, you got all these platforms sending you all the info and data. You got Google Analytics, you have the Facebook Bid for Business, and you have Campaign Manager and LinkedIn, etc., etc. So you need to find a way of whatever reporting you're doing, it's making sense to you, and you're making sense of that particular story that the data is telling you.
Absolutely. What's number 5?
Number 5 is a very interesting one. It's what happens when you hear crickets. So nobody is talking to you. Don't worry about it. So a couple of things can be taken into consideration. Number 1, it depends on the kind of market you are, or if you're most of your content's driven by a company profile, but people are less likely sometimes to talk to a company as a person. The other one is not so bad to maybe some silence could be cooking something in the background, you don't know. Like that happens a lot to us on the B2B space, where all our clients love the content we do, they support it, and then through that they kind of go, okay, we're going to work with these guys, which has been amazing. We're just working for Tourism New Zealand, which has been great, and with Cisco as well. So some of these things, they don't necessarily go and start to talk to you about it, but they can see that what we're doing, it's kind of good, which is great for us. And if you're truly trying to hit in the B2C space, some interactions and people talking about it and nobody's doing it, maybe you're talking about something that maybe even needs to be tweaked, or a topic that people are actually hunting for. And those are the top 5.
Top 5 dilemmas. If you need help with any of them, get in touch because we might be able to help you out.
Yes, or if you have more questions on any of those, let us know, because then we can create more videos like that.
Yes.
Bye guys! Bye. Chicka bam bam, blue melon.